Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America. And RFK Jr., well, he just made an announcement, just said some things that, well, I think you need to hear before the election. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, guys, it's so important that you do that. And all you have to do is follow that link or that address in the lower right-hand corner, put it in your web browser, your address bar, visit it, hit subscribe, absolutely free. It really assists us. RFK Jr. was giving an interview and talking about Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and their stances, their various evolving stances. And he mentioned something that Tim Walz said that I think did not get a lot of press. And Tim Walz said that the First Amendment is not absolute. You know, and he talked about the First Amendment almost as being a problem. Free speech, the bedrock foundation, the very First Amendment is the first one for a reason. The bedrock of our republic, free speech. And he kind of just brushed it aside as if it was nothing. Because this guy, and if you read his policies, if you read what he believes in, I believe in my heart this man is a communist. And I don't say that with reckless abandon, how people just use those words. No, I know what he stands for. I know what he believes in. I know what he says. He believes in a powerful, all-powerful, really, state, a totalitarian state that controls pretty much every aspect of your life. His economic policies are absolutely reminiscent of hardcore socialism, if not communism. And this is who this man is. He's a very, very dangerous man, and that's what RFK is talking about here. So I want you to take a listen to this and take a look at it, and then let me know what you think in the comments.
We are, we're in a very frightening time now where we are seeing the normalization of censorship. I saw this quote that Vice President Harris, vice presidential partner, Tim Walz, Governor Walz, said last year, where he said that the First Amendment is not absolute, that it does not protect misinformation or disinformation. And he is legally wrong there. It does protect that. The First Amendment protects speech, true speech, and it protects lies.
Right.
It protects good speech and it protects bad speech.
Right.
It protects all speech. And, they didn't pass the First Amendment to protect speech that everybody likes. They passed it to protect the speech that's inconvenient, that's abhorrent, that nobody wants to hear, that's dangerous. That is the price of democracy. And the fact that we now have political leaders who do not understand this. I mean, I remember in 1976, when the entire liberal establishment supported the ACLU in defending the right of Nazis to march through a neighborhood in Skokie, Illinois that was largely populated by Holocaust survivors.
Correct.
And everybody was appalled by what their message was. We also understood we had to be right, we had to be willing to die for their right to say things that were abhorrent. And if we don't have that, democracy is gone. We're going to lose it.
Correct.
The idea that you have a vice president, a guy who wants to be vice president of this country, who does not know that, who does not know the First Amendment is not limited, that it is essentially, there's speech that is not protected. Pedophilia is not protected. You can prosecute it. Urging violent action is not protected. Shouting fire in a crowded theater is not protected. But Judge Louis Brandeis said that otherwise speech is protected. And Louis Brandeis said that the remedy for bad speech, the remedy for lies, is not censorship, it's more speech. It is the marketplace. And that, if we don't understand that, we will lose democracy for sure.
So